Entry 741021! Perhaps this station will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935. I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use to me. But I digress. Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did that little girl disappear to? Only time will tell what new questions await us in this theater of the damned.
For a cat too curious to stay in a box of formats, digital designs and programs he can never realize were designed to alter his state of mind. Is that not a paradise of cons? 3 for the numbers of letters that spell LSD. A mind trip none could really be. A trip to break your perception of time in your mind until you find a new reality. 5 for the life found that might have to fill a scale and light group to go and fight in a new world in sight. Closed minds are open doors for flight. Far and near who one might see in time. 1 for the times I haven't tried. 2 times I lied to make a path to climb to new heights. 4 I might close to another temperature they tried to fight but didn't make the time they demonized. 1 for another time. Alongside I still fight. 6 triple decker Whopper Jr. double might find me atop a pyramid without a scheme in mind. 7 days in the week and let us in with one particular destination in mind. 8 minds with heads underneath the mind with a poltergeist and a diamond heist. 10 times I tried calling out with hands outstretched to get demonized by both sides, playing sides they never meant to keep. So don't you see? Quite a predicament I wobble myself into without the slightest hesitation in mind. Quantum physics and questions of quadratic corrections, too contagious to cage hieroglyphics, so instead you pour the corns on topics you won't discuss. Too quick to venture through dust upon a throne where a queen would sit. So duck you will or stuck you won't be if you would dare to see the question of mind as if you really meant the words that you said inside of your mind. Protons or photons, but you wouldn't a quark. Physicians in my time wouldn't fathom a phantom emerging of quirks. Managing quotes, mastered by the hearts of quilts. If you took the quiz, missing, should I let you in? It's our secret, not really, but up on a Quizlet or a Kahoot, a mathematician. So I must quicken my pace to new destinations, hidden within my vision of a mission I yet to still accomplish. Abolish capitalism when the seat you sit upon in a normal home becomes the worth of a quadrillion. Rather than a piece of gold you hold on a quarter deck on a ship sinking below the surface of an ocean, never going to see the light of day again. That's Quicksilver. Slow it down and venture off into a new crowd. The quantity I found in quality anonymously is the same that would have been violently persecuted visionaries with virtuous desires they villainized in public. On ice until a vigilance breeze to say today and acquire a vulnerability. I guess he was too nice, so instead he vandalized. You cannot verify an identity in crisis of verbalized when you never. Vengeance is vengeful spirits of ways just to justify to vulgarize, first to visualize, the voicifies the vision of last. Ventriloquist amidst people of various acquisition who would only decide to video the moment they could have made instead of living in the moment like once they said they would. Vicious victims vaporize a vision so prolific, never taking into consideration the variables to such a situation. To villainize the valor and to vocalize without action is valueless indeed. The variations of sprouted seed vexes vanity retronomically for volunteers with their life on the line for verification on actions unintentionally virtuous indeed. When one in office cannot meet the vital needs of survival and peace, virtual validation through vivification of strangers in a network of vitalization like divinity and vocabularies and evangelical religious deeds. A movement against the government volatile every few years continues to evaporate when again to flirt volatile affections and moods incomprehensible to human ears. But doesn't the nose know low flows and told of a ghost and coast no blow? While still playing the same game of vaccination, keeping you in facilitations. Another quarantine in the process no longer foreign, it's become a part of your identity. How slow is it really? Just due to ventilation is more vindication for identification of vaporization of new locations around the world. My words can cause vasopressin like a velociraptor trapped in a volcano like a virgin was sacrificed in the name of an oppressor. Vulnerability is visibility through a vocabulary of vegetation and simply victory in a game of volleyball over and below the net above virtual animosity of viewers verifiable with blue check marks by their name. Vindictive in a cause, virtuous of vengeance, vexed in the vanity of a vendetta unknown to themselves. As if they played a victim while being victimless themselves. Visionaries visualizing changes, valorant as vampirism couldn't help the valorous vanadias trying to make the world a better place. Validating validities and violation for pitities, vanquishing vapor rays, virtual variations of voluntary versatility and visions of virginity make variables and viewpoints at a molecular level. Verbalize and ventilate before you find in time it's too late. Quietly and quickly becoming more seen, quenching thirst for answers and questions only briefly I had. Quiver I do or quiver I have, rooms made of quartz only in dreams of the past. Quantum physics, machines too large, opening and closing portals, mistaking quarks for quirks that self-destruct like 66 clones of me and clones of you, neither of which I asked to have. Mistakes in the past led us here, and now the decision you have. Keep it the same with